Welcome back to Build Your Legacy Insurance Edition podcast. Travis, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Bill. It's been a while, right?
It has. And unfortunately, we're not together today, as everybody
I,
can see. So
I was going to say, going through a little remodeling of the studio down there, moving into a new office for me. So it's that time of year.
that's right. And it's summertime. So
Yeah, the dog days of summer.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, this is one of those times of years hard to get together. So we figured, hey, let's
Yeah.
just jump on this thing and, get one done apart.
Yeah, quickly, right? Easy.
There you go. So what do you got in store for us today, Travis?
Yeah, I wanted to keep with the theme that we kind of started when I was doing a few of those solo episodes of sort of addressing those common questions that we're getting from prospective members. And I know a big one, especially since COVID, has been, can I write with other states, right? With people
Okay.
being a little more remote these days, naturally their reach as an agent has extended. And so we're seeing a lot of agents, or we get a lot of agents who, as they look at branching out into ownership, or even that existing agency that's looking to expand their presence, they want to know if they have the ability to write outside of, for us, North Carolina, right? But for any agency outside of the home state they're domiciled in. So I thought that'd be a good topic for us to discuss together.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. We get this, especially from the Charlotte agents that go into Fort Mill or some of the Rock Hill, some of the other areas in South Carolina. But now it is starting to stretch out a little bit more. So it's whether it's Tennessee or Texas or Florida, that those are all unique spots. But we can
That
throw
they
Florida
are.
in there because everybody wants to talk about writing business in Florida.
They do. They do. There seems to be a few common ones, right? That people want to look at these days. So, but I was going to say, the Charlotte area. I mean, even the Virginia Beach area. We work with a few agents up there, and they're very close to the North Carolina border as well. And we see them sort of stretch down into that sort of northeastern part of the state for sure.
Yeah, so just running some analytics the other day, Travis. I think one of the good parts of us in SI of North Carolina is our Access Plus. So if we just start with that side of things, is SI of North Carolina does have a lot of licenses in a lot of different states, and we're licensed. These agents can get licensed in other states as well. So I believe outside of North Carolina and Virginia, because those are our predominant states,
Two main states
with agents in them, right? I think there was another 23 states that Access Plus does business in. So writes directly for our agents in 23 other states.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I think that's kind of what I tell all of prospective members when they're starting with us. That's a huge benefit for Access Plus is we've already kind of gone and got the license there. Now you should get your non-residence license. You should do all the correct things, that are required by those states, but we've already gone and got that license. So you can kind of plug and play right away on really, I'd say a regional and even a national basis, depending on the carrier you're looking to write business with. So it does give you that ability to extend that reach rather quickly while you're sort of developing those relationships. And for some agents, you mentioned the Florida aspect of things, right? Some agents look at states and they go, hey, I want to go here because they see the data in regards to premium and things like that. It gives them that ability to kind of put their toe in the water and determine, hey, do I really want to go do business in Florida, Mississippi, Texas, wherever it might be, and kind of learn the lay of the land and what's going on in those areas.
Yeah, and I think the part you said is we already have licenses, and we can go get more licenses. So it doesn't mean we don't have licenses already in the other states, but we can go get other licenses if the agent has a big potential, has a piece of business they want to write there. We certainly don't mind going and get the license in the Access Plus side. Now, to your point, Travis, now that was just talking about Access Plus.
Right.
You kind of brought in that agent can go get their licenses that they need. They can go write in every state. I think at that point, they need to get with the partner carrier, try to figure out where their appetite is, where they're doing things that are together, right? Where the agent is doing something, the carrier wants to do the same thing. They merge together and go, okay, this is a perfect state, whether it's Arizona or California or Florida, whatever the carrier wants, whatever the agent wants, they just need to work it out between themselves.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the beauty of our partnership. I tell a lot of people the world's your oyster, right? You can go do business where you want to, and it's easier today than it's ever been. we work with these national companies like Travelers, Safeco, Hartford, things like that, right? And so when you're getting that direct access to them, you've got the ability to write business in the states that they do business in. But to your point, you want to sit down and have that conversation, especially with what we've seen in the market recently. Just because they are doing business there and they've got the ability to do it doesn't necessarily mean they want to. And so it's sort of having that conversation about what's their target market, what are they seeing, where are they winning, just like you would with your carrier locally, right? You're really wanting to use them to help sort of guide you in your sort of tactical approach to those states. Because kind of circling back, you can see some great numbers from premium, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a hotbed for activity, right? So you want to really have that partnership to know if I'm extending, if I'm expanding, let's make sure we're playing in the right space to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I guess summing this up, these agents that we partner with can write in other states. What they got to do is just got to get with the partner carrier or utilize Access Plus, figure out where they can write, where's the best fit for them and the carrier, and then move on and start writing business.
Yeah, go have success, right? You've got the ability to extend your reach and be a regional, or if you really want to consider it, a national player in the marketplace to grow and build your business, which is a benefit from an ownership perspective, right? The ability to write more business, generate more income. We all love that. But even from like an employment perspective, all those things, it sort of allows you to compete for more employees in the marketplace if you'd like to go that route.
Absolutely. Awesome. Anything else?
Nothing else from me, man. I think we've kind of covered that one. I think the big question, hey, you want to write another stage? Yeah, you can do that with us. We've got the ability to do that, and we'll help you, whether it's through Access Plus or with get you set up with the right partnerships to be a player.
That's right. Good deal, man. Well, good seeing you. Wish we were in person. Maybe once summer ends and we get all the travel schedules coordinated, we'll get back together.
That sounds like a plan, buddy. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. You can catch our Build Your Legacy Insurance Edition podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, or send us over a topic recommendation at podcast@siaofnc.com. If you're interested in learning more about what we do, visit us online at www.siaofnc.com. We hope you enjoyed our newest episode. See you next week.